Let's rank Star Stable NPC Glowups. This game is very old. A lot of the NPCs, at this point, they've been updated at least once. So let's go through them and rank them. Starting off with an absolute icon. Okay, I feel like Justin, swear to God, I'm not playing around when I say this. He was such a heartthrob, his original model for most people, which is fucking crazy because looking at him now, he looks like a middle-aged fucking dweeb anime fan. But I think because he was like one of the only young-ish male NPCs, people just thirsted over him for some reason. People still thirst over him, to be fair. Low-key, his original model is so iconic. Looking at his new one, they made him look so much younger than his original model. I guess it kind of makes sense because we're supposed to be young, but I feel like Loretta gives like mid-20s and Justin just gives 16-year-old living in his parents' house, using a VPN to goon to fucking anime. I'm not really sure that they kept the vibes of old Justin as well. Do you guys remember when Justin went really depressed when he joined Dark Core? I feel like that was peak story at that point. Low-key, Justin lost his whimsy and charm when they made him young. He actually kind of looks like a Car Jenner. I think he's probably got some work done. New players probably think of him as even more of a heartthrob now, but low-key the charm of old Justin, like, hear me out guys, I fear that old Justin was better than new Justin. We're gonna put him in D tier, not the worst glow up, but definitely not the best. I fear that Justin lost all of his good vibes, all of his unemployed, middle-aged anime fan vibes. He's just become a bit soulless and like it's giving Justin Bieber, but make it Kardashian. Here we have our absolute icon, the Baroness. Can I just say that the old model of the Baroness scared the shit out of me as a kid? Her whole outfit, the white dress, I genuinely thought she was a ghost, and her spindly fingers. She actually looks low-key disgusting in her old model. Her new model, it's giving wealthy. It's giving I'm too rich to care. I love that they didn't stick with that white dress that she had originally because she just looks so much better now. And I like how she's become more prominent in the story. Like, she's actually in a lot of events now, which I like. No, they kept her looking old, which I respect. Like, they didn't make her look younger than she's supposed to be, but she has lost some of her ghostly pallor, I will say. I think the Baroness had a good glow up. Like, if I had this kind of glow up, I would be happy. I'm gonna say A tier, not S tier, because she does not scare me anymore, I will say. I feel that I need the fear of God put into me when I'm speaking to this woman, because there's no other way I'm gonna do her fucking quests, bro. Okay, Big Bonnie, one of the most fucking iconic characters. I loved Big Bonnie as a kid, honestly. I feel like they kept her essence so well, dude. I was really happy when they updated Big Bonnie. I really think they kept her character design. She still looks really kooky and fucking weird. Like, low-key, there's nothing to complain about here. I think, honestly, her new design is better than her old one, and, you know, it's still the same Big Bonnie we know and love. She's gonna have to be the first S tier, because there's nothing wrong with her glow-up. Low-key, she looks and feels, vibes-wise, way better than her old model. Okay, Mrs. Holdsworth, you guys. Okay, I'm fuming about her update. Okay, I'm not fuming, but look at old Mrs. Holdsworth, how fucking iconic she is. First of all, she has a cane, and it makes sense because in the quest, she's always asking us to help her. Like, she can't do jack shit for herself, but you know, we love her for it because she's an old bitch and she has an excuse. Tell me why they took 20 years off of her when they updated her, bro. They made her 6 feet tall, took away her cane. She looks way fucking younger. I mean, that's fine, but Mrs. Holdsworth is supposed to be this, like, decrepit, sickly old lady, bro. I don't know why they felt the need to make her younger. Mrs. Holdsworth is, like, the OG granny, and I feel like they took her whimsy. I appreciate in the new model they made her, like, they gave her some flowers. Like, the detail is undeniably better, but I have to say, Mrs. Holdsworth was a fucking glow down, bro. I miss the old Mrs. Holdsworth so much. She was just an icon. Genuinely a fucking icon. Like, honestly, Mrs. Holdsworth, I'm gonna have to put her D tier along with Justin. They did my girl dirty when they updated her. Okay, James is another character that as a kid, his old model genuinely scared me. He has been updated for a while now, but for some reason, to me, his update still feels new. I remember when he was updated and the token quests came out, and for some reason they gave us his outfit piece by piece. Like, Loki, is that not a little bit weird? Old model James, he looks like he's straight out of an old Nintendo game, but honestly, it fits so much his scammer vibes, and I don't know if his new model gives that as much anymore. It just gives short guy. I feel like guys like this do exist IRL, like crypto bros. I swear to God, they always look like this. They're always small and short. No shade, guys, but you know the type of guy I'm talking about. I will say James does not have as much whimsy as he used to. I can't say that I love him as much. They did okay with his update, you know, I'm not super mad about it. I do miss the old James though. With Big Bonnie, I don't miss the old Big Bonnie. They kept her essence. In fact, they probably made her better. But with James, I miss the vibes of the old James. Like, he'll never be the same. James's update, it's an older one, so they weren't as good with NPCs back then. But C tier is definitely better than Justin's and Mrs. Holdsworth's update, I cannot lie. It's not like an update that I was super blown away by. I think they sort of took away his character, in my opinion. Next, we have the Notary. I put the Notary in here, you guys, and hear me out, because the Notary should never be updated. I fear that the Notary is just such a good encapsulation of SSO and how it used to be. If they ever update the Notary, I'm gonna fucking riot. I love this motherfucker so much. Swear to God, like, I don't think any game could make a character more creepy or disgusting as the Notary. I feel like he's just peak vibes, and as the game has aged, he's only gotten better. As everything around him has become updated, I feel like he's glowed up by just not changing, you know what I'm saying? The Notary is gonna have to be an S tier for me. Bro should never change. I love him, and anyone watching, take this as a message: don't change. Keep being yourself, guys, and maybe one day you'll look like this. We've got Loretta. Okay, I don't remember if I played when old Loretta existed. The newer Loretta is how I remember Loretta. She was such a bitchy mean girl, and I actually loved that about her so much. Like, I know when they updated her to her newest model, it was a while ago, but it was completely unannounced and random. I remember everyone was like confused, like, what the fuck is going on? New Loretta doesn't fit the game very well. Even back then, her model just didn't look like it's in the game. Same with Tan. They don't look like they fit in Star Stable even now. I fear that their style is very incongruent with the rest of the NPCs. That being said, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing in the world. I feel like Loretta and Tan are sort of different to the rest of the world. They've definitely got that mean girl bitchy look about them, which I honestly love. I love that she has her hand on her hip when she's riding. Like, that's funny as fuck to me. Loretta, they kept her vibes, and that's what I appreciate the most. So I'm gonna have to put her update in A tier. Tan, honestly, Tan has always been the side character to Loretta. Like, I fear that was the point of her character. Her second model is so iconic to me, and they definitely kept her vibes pretty much. She does look a bit weird to me, I can't lie. I don't mind her update, but since she's not Loretta, I don't love it. As well, do any of you know what Tan's full name is? Tatiana. Her name's Tatiana, guys. Yeah, she was updated in 2015, which is before I started playing. Yeah, Tan, I feel like her update I'm so neutral about. I'm gonna put it in B. I didn't like it at the time because the style just doesn't feel like it fits Star Stable. Who cares? She looks fine. Like, she looks good. I don't really give a shit. Okay, now brace yourselves because we're gonna get into the Soul Riders and I'm gonna get fucking angry. Here we have Lisa. Look at her on the right, bro. She has the spiky orange hair, the fur coat, bro, giving Y2K, giving 2000s. She is a rock star at heart, bro. Old Lisa will forever live in my heart, and all of yours, I'm sure. What did they do to my girl, bro? Why did they make her country? I will never fucking be able to understand why they made Lisa country. They didn't even update her. They just replaced her. The aliens came down and fucking stole old Lisa from us. Look at her model in game. Yes, it is low-key creepy. Like, it's definitely crusty. Definitely need an update. But they fucking butchered my girl Lisa, and I'll never forgive them. If Star Stable had kept the Y2K retro vibe, Y2K is fucking back in now. I wish wish that the game had a theme, and you know, Y2K early 2000s would be such a good fucking theme. And it used to be the theme. Like, we used to have a flip phone, that was the menu, the UI used to be bright blue, all of the clothes used to feel very Y2K, because it was a game that came about in the early 2000s. I understand they're trying to keep up with the times, but imagine if they'd kept the original theme of the game. Bro, Y2K is back in. Early 2000s is back in. Trends cycle. So if they'd kept it, everyone would still fucking love it. Maybe it would have been out of date for a few years, but trends always come back. And vibes always win over popularity. Even if people are like, wow, these clothes are kind of ugly, this Y2K vibe is kind of ugly. If it has good vibes, if there's a good atmosphere, people are gonna like it. And it's the same for the characters. They just made them trendy to what was, you know, popular at the time that they updated them. They just made fucking new characters. And my girl Lisa was abandoned in the process. Lisa, oh dude, if she still looked how she used to, it would be such an iconic move. And I fucking miss old Lisa so much, bro. This is the worst update of all time in Star Stable, the worst glow up. This is a glow down. We're gonna put Lisa's glow up in F tier. Not a fucking glow up, it was a tragedy. We've got Linda, of course. Again, look at her old Y2K model. I fucking love her outfit. I love her character, her spiky hair. She looks cool as shit. Okay, tell me why they made Lisa into a fan fiction reader. I'm gonna defend her a bit. I feel like they gave her more dimension. They are normalizing traits that girls have. I know a lot of girls that are into fandoms, but they also kept the fact that she's smart as shit and does a lot of fucking research and, you know, reads a lot of intellectual books. I appreciate the duality of girl, you know. I don't think it was badly done, the rebrand of her personality. I mean, I wish they hadn't made her into a new person, but, you know, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. As for her looks and her overall vibe, I don't mind what they did with Linda. I feel like they kept her vibes and her essence. So even though they took away the coolest fuck Y2K vibe, Linda I'm not super mad about. I can live with her redesign. If it was just Linda, I wouldn't be as mad. So I'm not gonna, you know, be too upset. Linda's glow up, I just still don't like it. We're gonna give her C tier. Oh my god. Alex. First of all, her Starshine Legacy art is just so cool. I fucking love her outfit. I love her tomboy vibe. As we go into the middle, we've got her in-game. Her in-game model was honestly one of the best ones in my opinion. I love the way she looks in game. She's not creepy at all, like maybe a bit outdated, but and then we've got her new model. She's still a tomboy, but they took away her sense of fashion, bro, because what the fuck is this outfit? She's wearing some kind of fucking slides with thick gray socks. She's got leggings on. She's got a flannel over a hoodie. Like it looks bad, bro. Like, her outfit is fucking shit. I don't know anyone who wears this. I mean, it's giving JoJo Siwa pre-stratification of the internet. Like, why are you unironically wearing that, bro? It is not serving. Because you can be a tomboy and still be hot as hell. Like, look at her on the left. Like, look at her original model, bro. But they just had to make her ugly, and then they like, come on, bro. Like, I know so many fucking tomboys who have style. Look at her in the middle. Also, do you guys notice that they made the Starshine Legacy models more modest in Star Stable? Like, look, they've covered all of their stomachs. I find that so funny, bro. They did her dirty, bro. Like, they honestly did her dirty. So I'm gonna have to say Alex is like a D tier. So here are all the Soul Riders. Linda's was definitely the best in my opinion. Alex was bad but not the worst, and Lisa, they fucking butchered my girl Lisa. I'm gonna do the Dark Riders now. Okay, starting off with Sabine. Surprisingly the most popular Dark Rider. When I first saw Sabine's update, she was my least favorite. Like, I did not like how she looked. They made her look like a middle-aged woman on steroids. Her original model was definitely iconic. I remember meeting her. I loved the storyline with her. It's definitely giving, like, high-level riders, which is what it was supposed to. Like, Sabine has always been our rival in the ring. Like, she's always been faster than us, better at jumping than us, la 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 la. Now she low-key just feels like a biker girl. I didn't like that at first. However, Sabine has grown on me as we've gotten to know her. Although I don't love her character, I love that they've still kept her really mean. Like, she's still fucking mean. You know, they've given her some level of personality and spunk. I've come to appreciate her more since her update, since we've been getting to know her. So I'll give her points for that. She's definitely more interesting looking than she used to be, but she's not my favorite B because I wasn't super attached to the old Sabine. I can appreciate what they did with the new one. Okay, now we've got Jessica. Can I just say the outfit she's wearing on the left is so hot. I couldn't find an in-game photo of Jessica, I can't lie. Just because she wasn't in many quests, like, be honest. So we didn't get to see much of her. No one really took screenshots of her and put them on the internet, I guess, before she was updated. I don't really understand what they did with Jessica. I know at one point they were calling her Jay. I don't really remember what they were trying to do. I don't know much about Jessica. She didn't really show up in the storyline much before she was updated. The new Jessica is just not serving. I don't love the new Jessica. I don't know why they made her wear that. Like, the villains in the game used to just be normal people. You know, they were parading as normal people, so they looked normal. They looked really normal. Now it's someone you'd see at fucking Comic-Con wearing a cosplay. I don't love the direction they went with the Dark Riders. They don't look like normal people. Like, who the fuck wears that? Old Jessica, even though I don't know much about her, serving so hard, bro. She looks hot as hell. I don't know why they felt the need to completely change her and make her, like, not a normal person. I know they did that with Sabine as well, but Sabine actually has something going for her. So I'm gonna have to put Jessica just below Sabine with Linda. Like, it's not the worst update. I can't complain too much. But, like, come on, bro. Like, you could have done better. This one's for you, Robin. Oh my fucking god, bro. Sorry, guys. Robin got a little bit excited. Let me just move this out of the way. Old Katya appreciation, because new Katya, when I saw her, what she was gonna look like, you know, her concept art, I was low-key intrigued. Like, I thought it was cool. Old Katya just gives more than new Katya. New Katya is like a caricature of a person. She's just not real. Like, it's to the point where, like, I read her dialogue and I cringe. Again, what I was saying with the last one, who the fuck wears that IRL? Who the fuck acts like she does IRL? Old Katya, like, she could pass as a normal person. New Katya is just like fucking Elle from Stranger Things, bro. Like, it just is not giving. I miss old Katya. I miss her energy. Like, I fear that they took something beautiful away from us. Oh, I don't even have an image for Katya. Let's find one. Yeah, Katya, I'm not a big fan of. But again, like with Jessica, like, how can I even be mad? Like, old Katya was hot. It was definitely a glow down. So maybe I'll put her in D tier. Loki might move Jessica to D tier because it was, I mean, like, undeniably she looked crusty before, but at least she was, like, serving. Like, she was still hot. Now she just looks smoothed out but ugly, like Loki. They took the whimsy away from Katya and just made her an emo baby who is not, you know, she's just comical. She's comic relief, bro, and she's not supposed to be. You guys have all been waiting for this one. We've got Idris. Tell me why they decided to make this random middle-aged guy into a hot twink. I'm not mad about it because I feel like it fits the canon. Like, Idris is a Pandoric being. He can control his image. If I was to become a human and control my image, I feel like the best thing to become would be a twink. I understand where he's coming from. I mean, just looking at him, I understand why we all thirsted over him when he came out. Swear to God, when he first came out, he was inescapable, especially if you were on Star Stable Instagram. Every RP account, he was the love interest. He would be edited into the love interest, bro. It was so fucking funny. And I swear, every fucking person was thirsting over him. It was actually insane. Like, Idris is honestly a good character. Like, I don't find him attractive, but he is a good character. Like, it was definitely a glow up. I find Idris like an interesting character, low-key. I feel like this is actually one of the better glow-ups. Like, even though his model, I'm not sure about it, they definitely made him to appeal to a certain fan base. But as well, why is SSO so obsessed with heterochromia? Not even just in horses. Like, they put it on an actual character. Like, that's crazy. But, you know, I love to see it. Like, Idris is cool. I like him. Honestly, I feel like he deserves an A tier. Josh. I could not find a screenshot of old Josh for the life of me. So I had to pull something from a Star Star Stable YouTube video, which is super fucking blurry. But if you were playing around this time, I'm sure your mind can fill in the blanks. Swear to God, I remember doing Josh's race so often. I do vaguely remember what he used to look like. I don't know why when they updated him, they decided to give him gray hair, but he definitely looks and acts completely different how he used to. He was giving like Justin Bieber, teenager, maybe early 20s, like cool guy. Now he's giving mid 40s, like midlife crisis, trying to be a cowboy, but he's probably not even from Texas. It just is not serving. I don't know what they were trying to do with Josh, but they ruined him, bro. There's still a blank spot where his race used to be. One of the biggest glow downs in Star Stable history. I cannot justify this, so we're gonna have to put his glow up in D tier. Like, I'm not living for that. Okay, now we're getting into NPCs. We've got the vet. Now, I think they might have to keep the old vet around for certain, you know, quest reasons, just because of the code or something, I don't know, but the old vet still does exist, but she always for some reason has a new vet next to her. I don't know if they're the same in every location, but this is just the one at Starshine Ranch. I feel like the old vet is so iconic. The new vet is giving like that era of SSO, like 2020-ish, when they were making all the NPCs look like this, and those Star Stable clickbait channels kept taking screenshots of the NPCs and being like, player character update, this is gonna be what our player character looks like. No, you fucking liar, it's a fucking NPC. Yeah, they dropped this style real quick, especially as of recent. I have not seen any NPCs that look like this. Old vet, she's wearing heels, bro, to work with horses. She just looks like a nurse, like, be honest. She's not a horse doctor. The new vet, you know, more realistic, but like, where's the whimsy? Where are the heels? Where's the tight outfit? Like, the one on the right is just serving like practical. The original vet is just too iconic. We're gonna have to say that this was not a glow up, I cannot lie. We'll put her in C tier. Could have kept her essence, but they just decided not to. Okay, final glow up, we've got John. This is the most recent one. Some might say that the new John isn't an update, he's just a different version of John in Marching Ghost. Let me refute this point. The new John has the exact same dialogue option as the old John. He has the same name and he does the same thing. So even though there's two versions of John and Jorvik, they're the same person. So let's just say the one on the right is the new version of John. He's the updated version, right? The new John low-key looks like a pilgrim, which is why I think he's just the version of John for Marching Ghost. I don't think they're gonna roll him out to everywhere. That being said, I love the new male NPCs that are in Marching Ghost. They did so well with them. They were definitely struggling at one point to put out male NPCs. They were literally just using the player character that's supposed to be female, by the way, which is just proving our point that they tried to make a gender neutral character to please everyone, and instead made the female players angry and the male players angry because they didn't cater to anyone. But I digress. New John, fucking love him. I like the new male NPCs. I, you know, vibe with this. Even though the old John is serving Twink, like, I will miss him. Luckily, he's still around Jorvik to see, and, you know, thank God. The new John is, you know, definitely much better. An undeniable glow up here. We're gonna put him in A tier. Okay, guys, that is my final tier list of all of the character glow ups. Who do you think had the best glow up? And also, do you think your player character had a glow up as well? Let me know in the comments. Love you guys. I will speak to you guys soon. Bye bye.